And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson.
No.
Just dudes in jackets and shirts.
That song was always on one of those mixed CD previews.
Yeah.
That's where I always heard it.
I remember the video. The guy's disturbing looking. No, he had the horseshoe George Jefferson hair on.
Louis Johnson in studio.
In studio. Yay.
In
Oh,
Christine
everyone's coming in at once.
Just retrieved our guest from the lobby. You know her from Broad Topics. It's Kim Congdon.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, world?
It's me, Kim Congdon.
It's your girl.
She's coming in with, we told her to come in with VJ energy. Yo, guys, got Simon Rex here, and we're going to learn about the new Dane Cook movie.
It's Friday.
Carly Black and everything. Hi, Kim.
Hi, how are you?
Simon Rex just did a movie he's getting like critically acclaimed for.
Called like Rocket or...
After he has that Red Rocket.
Yeah, something about him.
But did they find out he did like whacking his own wiener porn?
No.
Simon Rex?
That's how he got into the role, dude. Years ahead.
Was it a role like that?
He's method.
Is he whacking wiener?
Oh, you found him. Oh, Black Lou.
Kim, it's good to have you in studio officially.
It's nice to
I'm going
be
to say
here.
it's not. I'm just
so far, not enjoying
I'm
it.
just going to be a contrarian.
I know,
and
I'm
say
bombing.
No, we welcome to the Bonfire in studio finally. Yesterday we were talking about how all little kids lie.
Yeah.
And you'd make up lies to your friends. Like I told my friends in 4th grade that Steven Seagal in Under Siege, that movie was based on my dad because he was a cook in the Navy.
Oh, okay.
But he wasn't. And then we all went through the room and kind of talked about our lies.
I think I would tell people that my dad fought more people in front of me than he ever possibly did.
Yeah.
I see my dad get into a couple of dust-ups, like 2, but like I would tell people all the time. I think I told at one point he ripped a man's door off with his hands of his car and went home pretty confident that I was like, everyone's buying that.
Everyone's scared of my dad. What were your lies?
Okay, the one lie that I said is actually pretty sad. My friend Rachel talks about it all the time. She says every day in 3rd grade I would come to school and say that I was getting a dog on Friday.
Oh my God. You were just fucking emotionally edging yourself every fucking week.
What would happen on the next Monday?
I would just be like, my mom's going to take me next Friday.
Oh, you know what? She ran late at work.
Yeah, it was always like a different thing that weekend.
Yeah, shit went haywire.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, no, my mom had to do a
dude.
last-minute astronaut mission.
Sorry.
Digging bigger and
My mom's on another secret mission. I can't tell you about it.
Yeah, but my friend was like, by the end of the year, I was like, I don't care if you get the dog or not. Like, she was so mature about it. She was like, please.
You're still my friend, dog or no dog.
You don't need a dog for me to like you.
Dude, I remember this girl, Lauren, and she was like the first girl that in middle school was like only would date black dudes, and she was like, "What's up, y'all?" Like she was like she changed just one year. She showed up at our middle school and was just like, "What's up?" and like cat eye makeup or whatever.
Right.
And she would in homeroom be like, "Yeah, my dad owns Bally's. Like that's my family's like business. Is we own Bally's."
What's her last name? Bally?
No. She also lived in the same subdivision that I lived in.
He goes, my dad owns Bally's. He goes, what's your name? He goes, Sarah Equinox. Weird.
Sarah 24 hour fitness.
My name's Karen Planet Fitness.
Yeah, but it was like a lie where you're like, hey, did you not do any research on how to lie? You have to have it. There has to be some believability.
We had a girl that in middle school was lying about being pregnant, but she did it in the beginning of the year, so she had to like try and upkeep it all year, and she kept being like, I'm just growing slower than others. Like it was always weird. She'd bring baby clothes to school.
She lied and said she was pregnant.
Scary.
Yeah, she lied and said she was pregnant.
How do you get your parents to buy you baby clothes for a lie?
I don't know.
Like, can I get
It was probably baby doll clothes.
Can I get this rainbow one?
He goes, it's been 10 months. Where's this baby? He goes, I lost the baby. He goes, when? A month ago.
You weren't showing it all 2 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, then when will I start showing?
You haven't started your period.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy. I think I'm still pregnant. That's why I thought I was pregnant.
Marcus Silva dropped us a nice hammer from yesterday.
This is like a classic child lie in a way that's great because you're like, man, you really fucked it up at the end.
It's a good one. Although, if it was like I was at a concert, Michael Jackson pointed at me, and 2 hours later, I was sucking his dick on a roller coaster.
There are those stories. Those are the stories that those kids thought they were lying. Where they're
Yeah.
like, I fuck Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
All the
No,
time.
you don't.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I swear to God.
Everyone's
I got-
going a lie. He goes, no, dude, my parents, he helicoptered my parents to a mountaintop.
Yeah.
And then he fucked me all day long.
we
I goes,
watched
Shut up.
We watched Home Alone 2, 69.
I swear I did. Smell my mouth.
Yeah, dude,
Smell my mouth.
He goes, then how did I get rhythm this good? How did I get rhythm this good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. And they started doing like hat stuff.
Yeah.
You think I can move my tussie like this? And it's not because I got fucked. So, Mark
You can moonwalk in a split.
He goes, give me that banana. Gone. When I butt fuck, I have to make that noise.
Marcus Silva said he went to school with a guy who went to an MC Hammer concert. The next day, he said he was leaving school because Hammer saw his dance moves in the crowd and invited him to go on tour. What's that Monday like?
That is
You really
great.
got to think about the Mondays after these lies.
Yeah.
You know, I thought you went on tour with Hammer. He goes, tour got canceled.
It's crazy.
You know,
Yeah,
I feel like I had a lot of truths that sounded like lies.
In your life?
Yeah, like when I was younger, I would be like, my cousin's dad might be Vanilla Ice. And everyone's like, yeah, right. And I was like, no, my aunt really would do that.
Yeah. You don't understand. My aunt will fuck Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Still? She'd still give it to Vanilla Ice?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Just for the home repairs.
Hell yeah.
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 Rob Van Winkle, dude, he can fucking clean
Rob
your
Van
place
Winkle
up.
He's
throw
a nice
house
guy.
down. Is he?
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I met him. I went to his concert recently, and
Really?
yeah, and it was really cool. His assistant's like a fan of comedy, and he's been asking me and Sarah to go to a show for years, and we finally went. It was I Love the '90s party. We were backstage dancing to Ice Ice Baby, and the whole time in the green room, I was like, "Do not tell him your aunt fucked him in front of his family. Do not tell him your aunt fucked him. He was almost your uncle."
Dude.
But
Or his
Vanilla Ice
reaction to that
would be a pretty
story,
cool
he
uncle to
goes,
have.
oh, yeah? That's crazy. His wife is just looking at him. He goes, yeah.
Yeah, if we knew better back then, it's really good like to pick a one-hit wonder to be like the family. It's got to be a huge one-hit wonder.
Yes.
Like, oh, my dad's a DJ for La Bouche. Be my lover.
I told you when I got
Be
high,
my
when I was
lover.
at Fringe Festival, I changed Wikipedia to say that my dad performed the sax solo in Baker Street.
Nice.
That's so specific.
And it
It
was
really
up,
is, but it's what sounds like a truth.
but it was up there for an hour, and then they struck it down.
Until the actual son of that guy was like, hey.
But I took a screen grab of it to be like, yeah, dude, my dad did this on Wikipedia. My dad did the big
Stage.
Jerry Rafferty. Jay and I would get high and watch Jerry Rafferty live because he looks mentally retarded. So when he sings,
He looks like he has Down syndrome.
yeah, when he sings, he's like, he's got those
Put
like,
on that video and tell me he doesn't have Down syndrome.
Yeah,
Put on
bring up
Baker Street Live, Christine.
Baker Street Live. And
He's
sing-
headbutting the rest of the band.
Yeah, you go. This guy will chew through anything.
Dude, while she's bringing that up, me and Christine actually watched 2 episodes last night of Dark Side of Comedy, the last 2 episodes.
Oh, they're doing that now. They're doing Dark Side of the Ring, but
They're
for
not that
comedy?
good. Most of them aren't that good. The Dice one was kind of whatever. It was cool seeing the footage, but like the story was whatever that
Yeah.
we all know. Nothing kind of new. But the last 2 were Screech, Dustin
Okay.
Diamond, and Geraldo, and those were both pretty interesting.
Greg Giraldo did it.
Yeah, they did a Geraldo one. Pretty wild.
Was his wife and kids in it?
No, his kids were.
And his kids seemed like happy and
Yeah.
well adjusted,
You know,
which
his
was
son.
great.
You know, his son was a
Works the
waiter.
cellar, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a waiter at the cellar this summer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, his name's Greg.
Yeah.
Greg Jr.?
Yeah, and I was talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, whatever." And I was like, "Oh my god, you're Greg Giraldo's son." And he was like, very nice about it. He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Dude, your dad fucking ruled."
Dude, like,
And he was
sometimes I feel like doing
"Oh,
drugs
thanks."
and just walking away from everything. You know what I'm talking about, kid, right?
He goes, "I feel like going to New Brunswick." And he's like,
It is
fine."
the saddest death at the Stress Factory's hotel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, he didn't even have to stay at the hotel. You could
Yeah.
have just come home. It's like 30 minutes.
Oh, no.
Drivable gig.
Drivable gig, Stress Factory.
That's rough.
yeah.
Not the stress factor.
Vinny does ghost tours of the hotel during the day. They say sometimes at night you can hear Greg. What?
Wait, what's Dark Side of Comedy? Like 30 for 30, but comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on Vice, which they're also doing another show for you, Dan.
Called
coming up
Territories.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
About
gotta-
wrestling territories.
This week,
I was going to drop the big news on you.
No, I know.
Guess
I'm
you're
very
aware.
excited for it. Dude, I'm a wrestling fan. I knew about
No,
it.
it's fine.
The Dustin Diamond one was really like I remember him like,
Made me feel bad.
being a goof. You know, I remember
Wasn't
his
he in
house
porn
going
at
on
one
sale.
point?
He did
yeah.
up porn. It made me feel bad
Makes you
because
feel for him.
it really. I just knew him as like it was Screech, and then you see again a comic trying or an actor trying to do comedy.
Well, then at first he tried to box Rorschach. That was like he did celebrity boxing.
that
Trying to
happened.
say Horseshack?
Rorschach, no, from Watchmen.
The Watchmen. He fought.
Yeah,
he fought Horseshack.
He
won.
He won, fought Horseshack, and then started doing stand up. And I remember the first time I worked Stanford and Sons.
He came through.
Shout out Craig Glazer. Hey, all right. I got picked up at the airport at night by this kid, and I was doing Tuesday through Sunday, and he picked me up on Tuesday, and we were just driving to the hotel, and I was like, "How do you like? You worked here long?" And he's like, "Nah, I just started working at Stanford and Sons." And I was like, "Do you like it?" He's like, "It's awesome. Screech was here last week." And I just remember this feeling I had in my chest where I was like, "Oh no, this is gonna be a tough week."
Screech. Yeah.
So
well,
exciting,
he
though.
went from acting to comedy. I'm saying though, like he wasn't like doing comedy, and even like Nick Cannon apparently did stand up
As a
when he was like a
child,
kid, like
Oh, wow.
before, and we see how that panned out.
But he also played the character like longer because he was on the
Reboot.
Good Morning Miss Bliss, which was like what we kind of called Saved by the Bell the early years, and
Yeah,
then he
when they
also
lived
did
in-
the college years.
when they lived in Indiana, and then they all moved to the same place in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing that they said was that at the peak he made 10,000 an episode, which is fucking garbage.
On like his 7th years.
Wow.
Doing
I
it.
mean, that was like that show was syndicated. They were right. It was on 5. It'd be on 5 different channels in the 90s.
I'm pretending I wouldn't take that right now. I'm
Yeah.
like, that is bad.
Terrible.
Man.
That's 12 episodes.
No,
Well,
you
it'd
would
be
take
great
it right
for
now.
something on spec.
When he took it
Yeah.
right away, when he took the job like right away for the first many years, he was making like $1,000 an episode or something like that. It was something like really low, or 1,500 or
It's
something.
fucked.
And also, he's the dork.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Mario Lopez, and
Yeah, you get to be the shitty, dorky guy for the rest of your life.
who
You have
annoys
to be paid well.
who annoys the black girl because you're in love with her.
That's why they pay more for herpes commercials.
Yeah.
You
They're
have to be
like,
the herpes girl.
you're gonna wear this the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I wonder
They
now.
probably do pay more for that. You know, it's funny what
You
he did
literally
say.
get emotional herpes when you do a herpes commercial.
They're like, we're gonna fuck you up.
You know what
Yeah.
they said that was like, it makes total sense, but it's a bit of a letdown because also the reason people would hate him is because when that Celebrity Fit Club happened on VH1 that he was on,
Oh, yeah.
and he was the piece of shit.
was he,
pa-
though? I kind of feel like...
No, he was. He was
he
like he was
was?
a dick to everybody. Yeah, he would also talk. Dude, it's one of the funniest scenes ever. They show it in the documentary when he was talking about it. He goes, "Someone comes up to me, man. I go, I'll knife him right in the gut. You come at me, I'll knife you in the gut." Because he goes, "'Cause I got the moves." He does that like genuinely.
Didn't
like
he-
he does like a swing and yeah, he was like a knife nut. He did pull a knife on somebody
Didn't
once.
he put a knife in a guy's gut?
No, he got poked him in the armpit. But it was more like an accident. But he did pull it out to like fight the guy.
It's always surprising to see how a lot of times actors are very close to who they are in shows. Like, they're still themselves. They're just that character. in
Well,
a
the
weird
thing about
way.
Screech on the Celebrity Fit Club, when he was the dick on the show, he said they thought he accepted that because he thought it was going to be like a change. People would see him differently so he could act again because he was paid to do that. He said they double your money if you're the villain on a show like that.
Oh,
Like,
I
what a
love
what a
that.
bummer to hear that though. So when you see a reality show and like someone's the dick, they've agreed to be the dick because that's going to be their public image.
Their rent's just high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got a call from a producer that went, "Okay, so here's what we're thinking about doing this season. What if you're the bad guy?"
But then
Yeah.
they make it much worse than they probably pitched to you too.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
I'm
probably
sure,
go
'cause
like,
they made
oh,
him-
you're
they
gonna be
made
the
him-
girl that everyone's jealous of, and
Yeah.
then they put you in, and they're like, fuck this guy, and it's like that girl's dad.
Made him harder. Put on like a Dustin Diamond compilation from Celebrity Fit Club, like worst moments.
They
or
just
something.
made him a fucking asshole. Huh?
They made him a fucking asshole, and then he started doing comedy, like after that even. And then again, I only saw him once, but you'd hear the stories, and again, I came very prejudged to be like, fuck this guy and his thing. And then his comedy was atrocious. He also tried to like do it confidently.
Yeah.
There was no humility in his comedy. It was very like dick swingy.
Did he do the
And then he would argue with people in the audience that would yell shit out, and he'd be like, he's like, "What's up, fuckhead? Is that the best you got? Where's Lisa Turtle? I don't know." She's like, whatever. You know, like he just would get into it.
She's
with
in my
people and
butt because I'm farting
sorta.
on her. That's me farting on Lisa Turtle.
And you go,
That's sort of what he did.
brilliant."
He goes, "She's in a trunk in my house," and then
Oh,
just like
wow.
move on. But like he ate
Which is
shit
funny
doing
'cause Bob-
comedy. But it's like when this documentary was over, I was more like, "Oh, dude, he's like a tragic story, dude. Everything's just
Well, real quick, when you were talking about doing that like sitcom themed jokes at the top, that's what Bob Saget did when he first came back. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
When he first started doing stand-up, it was all like, yeah, so Jesse and I are sucking each other's dicks. It was all like...
Oh, right away he goes, I know.
More
they're
like
almost...
Kimmy Gobbler.
Yeah, that might be an actual joke.
No.
I swear to God, I think you actually... I mean, Bob Saget's a very nice guy, but when he first came back, he was just doing like Full House. Like,
Good news,
can you
Kim.
believe?
It's yours now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got the news.
You were just
What?
knighted.
Bob Saget's dead?
Shut up.
I wrote a song. I love you, Bob Saget.
I think me and Josh are performing the Bob Saget tributes at Comedy Jam at Skankfest. I'm
So
pretty sure.
fun.
I'm pretty sure we're doing our
I'm
Linkin
so
Park
excited.
version.
For Skankfest?
Yeah.
Do you like Vegas?
I love Vegas. I just went. I like craps now, so.
Craps are very fun.
Yeah.
Craps is so fun. Can
Kim
we play
should-
craps?
I'll play
Kim
craps.
should-
Let's
Don't
do a
play craps.
game.
That's not what Kim's not looking to play craps you the way you hope. She wants you to spend all your money, and then she wants to wiggle her butt and make you feel like you're getting lucky.
Listen, I was minding
Kim's a
my.
table slut.
I'm not a table slut. But can I tell you what happened? It wasn't my fault. I was minding my business at the blackjack table, playing with my own money, and some
This
dude's
is
like,
before that we were all doing the show in Vegas. It was like
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
yeah, and some dude comes over and he's like, you should come over and play craps. It's so much better. You're losing all your money. I was. And I was like, no, I don't know how to play. And he was like, come on. And he threw money at the seat next to him. He was like, I'll buy your first few. And I was like, whoop. And I moved over. I was like, hi.
Yeah.
So like, how?
You're into
'Cause it's really hard.
You work in human transportation? And he's like, I take people from one place.
So which war did you go to?
Yeah.
So tell her what happened though, because it really she couldn't lose.
The dude
Of
gave me
course you love Vegas.
$15, and the next day when I went to the craps table, I was like a legend. They were talking about your rolls all night.
The longer you keep a roll going, the more money everyone makes.
Dude, the guy gave me $15, and I walked out with like 800.
What?
Yeah,
That
But
is,
when she lost, he would just reimburse it.
yeah. He'd be like, "That's for you."
oh yeah, But that's not gambling.
Yeah, he didn't do it every time. He
Lady
didn't do it every
gambling.
time.
He just gave you
He didn't do it-
$800.
He didn't do it every time. And what he would do is, not when I lost, he wouldn't reimburse it. He would bet like an extra one. So if he won, I'd get the extras.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. When you're a guy, they're like, you have to make the decision of like, do I go back to the ATM?
I wanted to start a whole. I wanted to pimp girls out at the casino, like in charge of them, tell them where to go, what to do, train them,
Well,
and then have them all
can
give
you
me a
commit-
percentage of what they
Well,
want.
you know what's
Can you
fun about
commit to
that,
the?
Kim?
Can you commit to the I'm nervous and don't know for long?
Yeah, I can do it for at least 2 hours
Well, Kim,
until the table gets cold.
in Las Vegas,
goes, "That table's cold."
unfortunately,
Goes,
you
"All
will
right,
run
later,
into.
queefs."
Unfortunately, you'll run into a thing called real pimps in Las Vegas, and they won't like that you're doing that.
Well,
Kim's like, I train these girls to be super sweet. And he goes, yeah, whatever, bitch. Here's the deal. My girls work in this casino, and I'll cut your face. He cuts her. She's like, what?
it's almost sneakier if the girl's like seems like she's gambling on her own.
It does, yeah. It looks like she's doing it.
Yeah, they don't have to fuck them.
Yeah.
And
It's a whole
guys are
different-
just like, here you go. Whatever.
Take a chip. They feel so good if you win, and you're like, I won,
You
and it
just
was
go-
your
it's
coins.
a casino. You go, text me later. I'll answer or
my
never
God.
answer and vanish into Vegas.
Yeah. Let's meet at Margaritaville.
No, but to be honest, craps is about the energy at the table.
It is.
It is. If you're having fun,
It's been explained to me 11 times. I get it that night, and then I lose it forever.
Come play craps when
It's
you
fun.
Skankfest. It's gonna be fun.
I'll put a bet.
Okay.
I'll put a bet down for you.
He goes, yeah.
Can I have $10
Your
when
first-
you come play, Jay?
Your first couple's on me, but
Sorry,
then
Christine.
Yeah. Because Jay
I'll
goes back to
split it with
Christine.
I come back to Skankfest and go, yeah, Kim just rolled me for like $800. Fucking crab table.
Christine goes, hey, Jay, our card's getting declined. And you go, all right, well, you got to understand, I was cold, but Kim was red hot.
Kim's sitting in like a tiger skin robe in a suite.
It is nice to be a woman. Guys love to offer. When you're a single woman, guys love
Isn't
to
that-
offer you their money. It's crazy.
They're just like, here, take money.
They're just like, take money. Like I think they just want you to like write back or like see them. They're just like, here is $20.
Well, with
And
the
you're
internet,
like, all right.
the businesses that the internet has opened up has been fantastic. You have your joke about it, Kim, too. But like, I know more than one girl who's like, I'm on OnlyFans, and you're like, oh, like porn stuff on OnlyFans. They goes, no, guys just like send me their dick pics, and like I have to insult them so they can like come to that, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But like it's not like because it's the one girl told us that when she first did it and she was like rate my dick, and she was like, it was like fine. She was like, that's good, it's like an 8. And he's like, what the fuck did I just pay for? You're supposed to say
An
it's
8,
little
that's
and
good.
stupid.
Oh.
Like, no, he wanted it to
he
be
wanted
insulted.
mean.
She didn't get that, yeah.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what a weird thing to be into.
A little tempo change, giving her direction. So we're actually
Okay.
kind of thinking if you could go.
I love the enthusiasm, but
your baby face, I need you heel. I need you to tell me it's a stupid dick and you want to step on it.
When I was in college, there was an app where you could rate guys that you fucked.
Oh, what was that called? That came out when I was drinking at Stand Up New York because everyone's like,
are you on there?
Che and I were Che was on it. Che he was on the Daily Show when it came out.
Oh shit!
And they were like me, Nimesh, and Che were at Stand Up New York. Becky was still working there. And what was it called? It was called like his act like.
I almost said rate my professor, but that was a whole different thing.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Wait, really? That you could rate?
Your professor and not take the class if everybody was like, this person sucks.
Damn.
Oh, I
been
thought
around
you meant his
forever.
looks. I thought it was all based on looks and
No.
shit.
We all thought it was
Rate my
sex
professor goes,
based.
professor's pretty hot.
That's cool.
Nope.
You guys like students there teaching you how to do stuff. Yeah, they. What was it?
It would
called?
say if they fuck good, if they were polite, if they paid for dinner, if they were cheap. It had
Yeah.
like all the details.
Because one of them said that Che was rude. Out of like the 3 reviews that we found.
That's how you knew it was a real review.
Yeah. No, we were making fun. I remember that.
Oh, I forget.
Is it
What's
called Lulu?
Yeah, I think
Was
so,
it called Lulu? That's such a bad name.
Yeah, is a mobile app formerly available on iOS that allowed female users to make positive and negative evaluations of male users. It was Lulu.
Damn.
I say bring back Lulu.
When was it? What year? 2013.
I'm gonna make one called Kimmy.
What happened to this?
Guys shut it down.
Yeah,
of remember
men
it.
run the world. They were like
Yeah.
enough.
We had to put that. We're like,
Aaliyah
okay.
Janine?
They were like this in birth control.
Sorry.
Make it kill them more.
Yeah.
Alia Janine told me that there's a site where like sex workers like rate, it's like backwards, like they rate the guys. And like, this
The
guy's full of
Johns?
shit. This guy just calls and never actually books. And this guy, yeah, it's pretty wild.
Whoa.
That's pretty crazy. I'm really happy I haven't called a sex worker in 20 years.
But it's like Yelp. It's only bad reviews because they want to keep the good ones for themselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably. I think it is just bad, but it's just
One
like it's
star.
all complaints
Yeah.
about the guys.
Pays and coins. I hate it. I always got to go to a fucking.
I bet you want that
Coinstar.
meth. Shing, 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 shing.
He brings bags with money signs on them filled with quarters. Yeah, that's. This is. Did you find the Dustin Diamond highlight tape?
No, this is Jerry
Find
Rafferty,
highlights,
dude.
but I found different clips.
Of him just being a dick.
Yeah, Celebrity Fit Club.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember.
Because he didn't
this.
need to get in shape, did he?
He was just like not in shape. He wasn't like fat or anything necessarily.
For the entire season.
Man, VH1 had a look for like 7 years.
So for the last time.
Oh, dude, I
please step
loved
on the
their reality stuff. Ross.
Yeah.
Surreal Life,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Was that Flava Flav?
Yep. And then Flavor. Then he did
Yeah.
Flavor of Love, and I got into all those.
And then the girl. What was the girl's
Bad
name?
girl?
New York, New York. Remember when she got on stage with Jay-Z and Beyonce? Was it Beyonce, Jay-Z, and fucking Rihanna?
I Love New York.
They were singing their song that's New York at the Grammys, and New York from that show came on stage thinking it was about her because she was drunk and just poses with them at the end. It's the most awkward thing.
Her name was Tiffany something.
Yeah, wonk eye.
New York.
It was so funny. It's like to
Well,
see
she
that
had.
confidence
She looked like
in
she's
someone.
not one. She looked like lamb chop. She was just eyelashes that touched her forehead.
Imagine being so drunk that you're like, this song is about me.
I mean, she
Elton
knew
John's
the song.
concert. Daniel is trying to
Concrete.
train.
Well, Tila Tequila was the.
Oh, that show was my bisexual awakening.
Really?
I think so.
Do you remember? That's one of the most vicious reality show fight moments I've ever seen. When the guy headbutts the
Oh,
other
yeah,
guy
we've
in
watched
the
that.
mouth, and like
Oh yeah.
the blood's black because he's bleeding so bad, splits his gums and teeth.
Oh, yeah, it's
right in the
Jay-Z
middle.
and Alicia Keys.
No, you're thinking of it's Little Mama that went on stage.
It was.
Oh,
Lil
was
Mama, that's
it?
right. She
That's
does look
hilarious.
like New York, though.
Damn.
Now I just sound racist.
Yeah.
It looked like her. How about they thought that one girl was going to be something. Oscar De La Hoya's like cousin or whatever, or niece, was Daisy. Remember Daisy of Love?
Oh, Daisy of Love. That
She was
the,
on
the cowboy hat with the
came off
butterfly
of,
on
yeah,
it.
she
I don't
came
know
off of she came off of Brett Michaels' show,
Rock of Love.
and then she got her own thing, Daisy of Love.
Yep.
Oh, was she the real jacked up one that they imitated
Oh, she was
her on
all
SNL?
she was all crazy lips. And,
Yeah.
She was
Oh,
nutty
God.
looking.
She looks like one of the white chicks.
She looks like white chicks worked out.
Yeah.
2009.
Damn,
That is
dude.
nuts,
She
dude.
does look like if a robot came to life.
Where's Daisy De La
She looks
Hoya
like a
now?
sex doll.
Yeah, for real.
It was such a sad non-jump off, though. For I think what people got on those shows to do for a while, you could jump on a VH1 show, run out, bang out a porn, and then for a moment, people were like, "Oh shit, the girl from that show."
Well,
and then when they just did multiple porns, everyone was just like, "Oh yeah, she just kind of looked like a porn star from the get-go anyway."
Yeah.
Like it was nothing like it wasn't like you're seeing Girl Next Door, like, "Oh shit, Winona Ryder's in a porn." It's like seeing like these girls, like, yeah, I assume they all probably did porn or stripped before.
well, you know what happened with Tila Tequila, right? Where she is now.
She's like a Nazi, right?
Not now.
No,
Now
she's
she's
like
like born again or something.
She like wears all white, no makeup. She looks like the girl from The Ring now.
Yeesh.
And
Yeah,
she wears like
she's-
long
Yeah,
white
dude. When
dresses.
you throw it into fifth gear for that long,
Yeah.
you're gonna fucking burn out.
It was wild.
Her pussy was tired.
Oh my god! It was like she dated Sean.
It was snoring.
Yeah,
She even gave her. She
like
gave
a
her.
cartoon snore.
She gave her bunka. She gave her her bunka workout too, and that one video is just straight big dick anal.
Well, she used to fuck Sean Merriman, the linebacker for the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
who was a monster. And
Didn't he beat her up?
Yeah, he beat her up.
Yeah,
And
he
that
did.
guy- yeah, beat it up. Beat it up like this. No, I think he threw her through a wall like a Terminator.
No.
Yeah, like he was massive. That guy was a terrifying linebacker in the NFL. Sean Merriman and Tila Tequila. Look at
He
that.
threw her through a wall.
Some shit
He
like
beat
that.
her up pretty bad.
Kool-Aid Tequila.
It not turned.
She went,
It turned her into a Nazi.
no. I want to support the Third Reich through the wall.
I mean, yeah, she started. Yeah, because she went to the Gathering of the Juggalos. Her trajectory is pretty crazy.
Falsely imprisoning Tila Tequila. She's so tiny. Probably put her in a shirt pocket.
It's easy. She super easy, dude. She went to the Gathering of the Juggalos. They threw human feces at her.
No.
Then she became a Nazi. She was pretty stoked on that for a while.
And then they find Jesus.
And then she found Jesus now.
I
bet
thought
she-
the Juggalos were nice.
They are actually pretty nice. They threw shit at her.
That's how
because-
bad she is.
Yeah, they really
Oh,
thought
shit.
she was just, yeah, it was awful. Because I think Method Man went out right after her and was like, don't be throwing shit at us. And they were like, no way, we would never. And then they went back to being great.
You're cool. Falsely imprisoning, by the way, if you're an NFL linebacker and your 4'11" girlfriend gets away from you trying to imprison her,
Yeah.
that's the
That's
topic of every shit talking
hilarious.
on the field after that. You go, that
He goes,
little
I wasn't
bitch.
imprisoning her, I was containing her.
He goes, yeah. I go, I can't.
Side to side. My lateral movements are on point.
She's an east to west. I'm a north to south. It just threw me off.
I wish I knew football terms to join in,
I
guys.
know. You'd be there. You'd be right there. Yeah, Tila Tequila always, the shot of love was like the one where I was like, gotta
That's where I
check out.
checked out, actually,
Yeah.
because it
Love
was the
that.
bisexual thing.
Oh, my entire family was coming out. By the end of the season, we were all in love with the girl that looked like Justin Bieber, Danny.
It's
All
like,
of
like
us.
a masculine
It
girl.
was she was the top. Like she had to choose between two people.
She was like one of that show was like one of those medications that brings out all the stuff before it
Yeah.
clears it up. Your whole
Yes.
family's like, we're all gay. We're all kind of gay.
Well, my mom was like, "She's basically a boy. It doesn't count."
Tila Tequila was so hot, and look at that, dude. She hit the Margaret Cho wall.
Whoa!
Ain't that a son of a bitch?
Yeah, dude.
Eventually, you're just an older Asian lady.
She had to throw.
That's
She had to
crazy.
throw the chute, or she was going to blow up.
It always really, really, really confuses me when people that aren't white become like white supremacists.
Right?
It makes.
We
no
got a good
sense.
medical program. Yeah. The 401k is pretty incredible.
Well, I think a lot of the times the people are like not white and then are like at least attractive or have some sort of other privilege.
Mm-hmm.
It's where it makes it a little easier.
Yeah, it makes sense. A hot girl losing her steam would go white supremacist because you're like, I'm losing my grip.
You can, you would at least have all those guys.
Yeah, and then you're like, how awesome are white people? And they're like, ah! It's like having a catchphrase.
Especially like knowing you'll be like an Asian girl, you're like the different girl. There's obviously white chicks that do that, but
That
when
is
you're
really-
the Asian,
That is really funny. It says there, when she doubled down on her alt-right leanings in 2016, when she attended a white nationalist event hosted by Nazi sympathizer Richard Spencer. Sieg Heil, she tweeted, adding a picture of her doing a Nazi
No.
salute. Yeah. You don't remember that?
I mean,
It's
no.
wild. She would go dressed as Hitler for like costume balls and stuff.
Crazy.
She must have been she must have been fucked up.
She is fucked. No one does these extremes unless there's something that
Drugs.
she's not
She
getting
has
to the core.
children.
Does she?
She has like 3 children.
No way.
Yes.
Oh, here comes next 3 best comedians, possibly. If they're funny, we're all fucked.
I just heard
They're all
myself
named
lose
their little
spots.
drinks. It's Lemon Drop.
Oh, yeah, she tweeted that out with her dressed as sexy Nazi.
Yeah, she always had a bit of a 5 head, though.
Oh, for sure. She looked like Mars Attack.
Yeah, she has like an ant head.
It looked like she could pull it off and it'd be one of those brains in a fucking tube.
I'll tell you what. Took a monster cock up the ass. Didn't even change the shape of her slanty eyes.
No.
Not at all.
Is that how
It
you
was
think
just
that
another
works?
Tuesday.
Huh? Yeah, I think when you get it big enough up the ass, you go, oh.
Whoa.
I was trying to find the final 2 contestants. Do you remember the names at all if you
The
see them?
girl, I think it was Danny.
Is that who won it?
Tequila, who I think she might have won.
Danny Campbell.
Got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her.
Let's find her.
We got her.
Dig it up.
Everyone?
If she's dead, it's going to be sad.
We got her. If she no.
That's like I got really
You never
into
know.
What's that fucking UK one? The
Island
Brother.
of Love or
Love
Love
Island. I got into that, and then everyone started killing themselves.
Really?
Yes.
Like K-pop groups?
Dude, no, like the hosts, people on the show.
Oh,
After
really?
the show, they
The
all
British
just killed
one?
themselves. Yeah, the British one specifically.
They just couldn't take it,
A
or
guy
what?
from 60 Days In just killed himself. I'm surprised the VH1 thing doesn't have a sadder
There's my boy.
history. There he is.
That's not my mom. Yeah. That was it.
Your
That was
whole-
it.
Your whole family was crazy for her.
Yes,
And you were
isn't
like,
that nuts?
and you were like, I'm bizarrely attracted to this.
Yeah, well,
girl?
you get to know them throughout the season. They become good people.
You gotta get to know
It's not
them.
about their gender by the end of the season. You're like, I like this person. Yes, we all had a crush on her. My stepdad, my mom, my sisters, me. We were all like, she's the winner. She's the hottest.
If you met her, you'd be like, you brought my family together.
Yeah.
I
They're all
think-
homophobic again. It fades off for a while.
My guess would be the most
like
difficult.
Novocaine.
Yeah.
My guess would be the most difficult lesbian to succeed at would be the butch who's into super, like, feminine girls.
Right? She kind of looks good now.
There's a whole. The femmes and the masks love each other.
The femmes in the what?
Masks.
What's that mean?
MASC.
That's like
Oh,
a butch
masculine.
lesbian. Yeah.
Masculine.
Yeah, they call them mask.
I thought they call them. Was there some other word for it?
Line cook.
No. Line cook.
Terry.
Yeah.
No, they call. Fuck. It's not butch. What is it?
Dyke?
No, it's a great word too. It's bumming me out that I can't think of it.
Oh, stud.
Bull.
Stud. Stud's
Yeah,
the
they
thing.
call them studs.
Studs.
Stud. A stud, it makes sense because it's like you feel like they have the belts and they're like overly sexual.
Yeah.
Men.
But my thing is, you said there's a big crossover between those two things, but I would think a hot girl who says she's a lesbian is probably thinking she's into like feminine women. Like, why would go with like a masculine dude or a masculine woman?
It's because you know what it is.
What are you not doing being with a guy at that
They
point?
What
kind
kind of guy
look
would you
like
go with?
men, but they still act like women sometimes. Which is men are they're so repulsed by the male personality. I think.
Yeah, what kind of dude would you be with?
Yeah.
But they
I
like,
think
fix
I could
stuff.
fall very quickly into a feminine role, so I want a brute guy.
Oh, I would love a brute. I didn't have a dad, so I'd love
Yeah.
a brute. But I could also see myself being with a sassy little motherfucker.
I
you
think
know?
I'd be annoyed.
Little,
I'd
little
be
Filipino
annoyed.
guy that
No,
fucking gives it.
no way, dude.
Don, you don't treat me right. I'm
Yeah.
like, stop it,
I
Philip.
can't.
Get over here.
The choice of flamboyant gay.
I can't stop your kisses. I'm like, dance with me.
Al- almost exclusively across the board.
Damn it,
My least liked personality when I first meet someone is over the top flamboyant gay.
Oh, I don't.
The personality. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit about the sexual thing. I'm thinking when you're like, hello, you're like, please stop doing that.
Yeah, dude. You would be with like a Zach Wilde looking dude.
No. Prettier than that, but I'd be with a guy
Jensen Ackles.
who is hairy but shaves his body because he's muscular, and it has a face like one of the guys at the when you go to get a haircut.
Yeah.
You know the dudes.
Marky Mark.
You know dudes with like
Oh,
their.
yeah. You would fuck Handsome Pete if Handsome Pete was gay.
Who's
You-
that?
Yeah.
It was my former roommate.
But he's got to be able to protect me if the shit goes
Bona
down.
fide hottie.
Really?
Yeah.
Gay?
But I need to
No,
be
straight.
I need to be protected though too. If he's going to be the guy, then I need to be safe.
True.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I went the other way. I'm not attracted to masked lesbians at all.
No, you like
No.
you'd be
pretty
a
girls, right?
The only thing I like about men is how mean they are. I don't want that in a woman.
But you said that made you liked the masculine.
When I was
girl.
younger, yeah, for sure. But now I'm.
What
like,
about
no.
you? Do you like masculine or more feminine girls?
I would totally say more feminine, but as I've seen like masculine lesbians.
Christine
on
likes to be the
TikTok,
guy in
I'm
all of
like,
her relationships.
Well, I'd fuck her.
Yeah.
But I am a bisexual slut.
Lou,
It's just drops we have.
Lou, are you going?
I was wondering if you said that, and I was stroking out. Like her mouth didn't move.
Sometimes the volume is perfect on the microphone, that it's the same volume as the drop. That was the Jacob Pasha that I thought he did in the room. DJ Lou.
Yes.
Would you be with a big old? Are you with Big Chris or Little Bruce?
Well, we already know, dude. You like them 2 at a time, and you like them fucking fun.
You like a handful of man.
You have 2 grips of dude.
You like a double scoop.
Regardless, I don't like sexually aggressive. Romance me, whoever you are.
All right, but
So
I'm
you're
saying,
thinking-
would you
Oh,
big
yeah.
burly guy? Would you be with a big burly guy?
You want a guy
or like-
smaller than you or bigger than you?
I'm not entertaining that, but I am friends with a butch gal, and she pulls the hottest women, lipstick lesbians.
What are you running from what I actually asked?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know if you're
That's my
supposed to say
experience.
lipstick lesbians
Would you rather
anymore.
be with somebody? Would you rather be with somebody like a small, like daintier one you could toss around, or do you want to get treated like a bitch?
Yeah. Do you want to hold a pocket, or do
I
you
think-
want to fucking?
I think he was going equal.
Yeah, I don't want to be a bitch.
You want to just make out like you guys only 69?
Oh, dude, just having brute masculine. If I just had a masculine boyfriend, and I was like, dude, what's going on? We do that. You remember that gay porn where they
Yeah.
start punching each other? They'd be like, what are you doing?
I picture Lou fucking a guy missionary
I
and
just grab
whacking his wiener
I
in
just
front
grab
of
his
him.
dick and go, oh, what? What are you gonna do now? What do you got now? He's like, "Ugh, whoa.
This seems too real.
I'm like, dude, time to seesaw.
Christine, have you ever been with a butch lesbian?
No.
Never, right?
Black Lou, what would you do? Would you go feminine, masculine?
What's your name?
Okay.
What?
He's on the phone. Or he's not.
He's trying to
And
get
that
out of
was just brilliant. That might have just been the most
There's no
brilliant
caller.
bail. That might have been the most brilliant bail I've ever
There's
seen in
no
my
caller.
life.
He's playing it up so hard, too. He put the headphones back on.
Oh, from Denver. Oh, yeah.
Sure.
It just
Oh,
happens to
okay.
be
That's not
from
even a real
Denver.
place.
Okay.
That is, I'm from there. You don't know it. They don't know how to
He
use
couldn't think of
phones.
a fake place. We just said where you were from, the first person he heard.
Oh, you're from Denver, Philadelphia?
Hold on.
You're still committed. I'm watching your computer. I can see your
There's
computer.
nobody on there.
There's nothing on there.
Damn, dude. He
Yeah.
played it all off. Denver. We were right.
What would you want, a masculine man or a feminine man?
I can't entertain it neither. I would
Okay.
say. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, not only, don't listen
He's
to
not down
DJ
with that
Lou.
gay shit.
Not only is DJ Lou entertained it, he almost had sex with 2 men.
Every day, do you have to tell this story? Every day, you got to tell it.
I
had
didn't
sex with
tell
a
the
man.
story.
I just got hit on by 2 aggressive young jerk-offs.
Hit on.
Two young
No,
men walk.
They hit on him well before he went back to their place.
Oh, whoa.
A guy jerked off in front of
Guy
him.
jerked off him from.
I wanted a nightcap, Kim.
Wait, so you're gay?
No, I'm just gullible.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Yeah,
guys-
he's more of an alcoholic.
Hold on.
Gullible's not.
Did
too
a man
bad.
really jerk off at you?
He was in the he was in the
at you?
he was in the peripheral.
Stop
No, but
changing
it was at him.
It was aggressively.
And you knew what was happening and you stayed till
No,
he came?
I left when I saw
He
it.
didn't leave. He told us first he left, and then the other day we found out the guy spent some time afterwards while the other one's beating off. The other one was next to him, going, "You never thought about it?"
No. Before he beat off, you never thought about it, is what he said to me.
Oh,
Listen to
okay.
tape,
They were
Lou.
trying to get you into it, and then when you didn't consent, they're like, well, we're just going to come anyways.
They just started fucking
We're
around
going
him.
around the corner for a second.
They shut the door and they went, whatever, we're back to business.
They got Lou
man.
back to the place with prize of alcohol. Then when they got there was no alcohol, and the one guy started beating off. Lou thought about it for a little while, and then he left.
Hey, Lou, as a woman, tale as old as time.
Right.
I've fallen for that one
Oh,
before.
you've gone to the lair and had to get
I've
out?
gone to the lair and had to escape. Yeah,
like,
and it's
"Hey."
always like in the movies. You have to run down rocks down the side of a mountain. There's a moat.
Do you think take out somebody like me or like Soda or somebody that you know
Okay.
where it wouldn't be crazy if we were on the road, like come smoke weed in the room?
Right.
Do you try not to go back to guys' rooms if you know that they at least are semi-interested?
Yeah, and I only hang out with my close friends.
But I'm saying, were you younger? Did you get caught up in
When
that
I was
fucking?
younger, I
Could
would.
Louis C.K. have whacked off in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
You wouldn't have ran your mouth though.
No, I would have been. No, I always say that.
You
The
go, "No, I'd have
girls
been
that were
Louis."
like, he used his power. I was like, I would have used my power, and I would have been touring around the world, sweetie.
You'd be like, what's Belgium like?
Yeah,
'Cause
he would
I'm
have been
gonna open
fucking.
for you.
He would have regretted the day he jerked at me because he would have been paying for it for a year. I would have been like, you owe me so much.
That's great. After a year, you go, you're off the hook now.
Yeah.
You are absolved.
And you better be nice.
I don't say
and
anything.
Make him flinch.
I won't say anything anymore. You don't say anything. We keep it cool.
All I'm saying is if there's a next season of Louie and there's a role for me.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
Who's the crustiest, funniest celebrity who's hit on you?
The crustiest?
Yeah.
Funniest?
Like the funniest like situation, not like the funniest person. I mean like the crustiest like.
Oh, that's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like John Lovitz really tried to work you for a
You
year.
know, acting. Yeah.
You know him.
I know him?
No.
Andy Dick?
No. Oh, I can't say.
Yeah, you can.
I
One
can't
of the
say.
funniest celebrities
I really
she
can't
knows.
say because he's still around.
The funniest celebrity she knows that made me laugh really hard because it was such a again because The Doors being one of my favorite movies of all times.
Yeah.
When I came in the Guest Digital one time, she was saying, I'm on the FaceTime with Val Kilmer.
Oh, my boy Val Kilmer.
Yeah, and then she goes, hey Val, he goes, this is Jay, he's a hilarious comedian, and she just turns in front of me and he goes, hello. And I was like, holy shit, it's Val Kilmer.
Oh my god, it's Iceman.
He's sick. And he's like,
Yeah.
hello. I was like, Jim Morrison.
How long have you known Val Kilmer for?
Probably like 4 or 5 years.
That's crazy. Did you know him before he was sick?
I knew him when he was like just getting sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
He was much different when I knew him. He was like, yeah.
He's Doc Holliday.
Yeah, he's fucking amazing.
Dude,
and he's
he's
always
a
been
legend.
super respectful too. I asked him, a couple years after knowing him, I watched Willow with my grandma every year on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So I asked him for Christmas if he would sign a Willow poster while he was in New York, and I met him. He was like, meet me at my hotel. And I was like, here goes the end of our friendship.
He goes, I'm your Huckleberry.
But
Do you mind if I masturbate in front of you? Kim, you're not wearing a bustle. How lewd.
He
he's like,
started with the Jim Morrison lines.
Come on, baby, ride the snake with me. We can whip the horse's eyes.
I was like, I don't get it. Do you have any money for crafts?
I won.
I love to gamble. No, but I was like, when he said meet me in the lobby, I was like, fuck, dude. But I really wanted this poster signed, so I was like, I'll
You're a
meet him
good
in
granddaughter.
the lobby. And when we were at the lobby, he's like, I'm going to run up and get the poster and I'll be down. And I was like, thank God. Please.
Unless you want to join.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the best. He's so cool.
Yeah.
Can I use your back and butt to lean on to write my name?
Let's take our first break.
Yeah, this show's flying by.
Yeah, it's 46.
Yo,
46
Dizam.
after. Kim Congdon hanging out. It's the Bonfire. By the way, Skankfest next week.
Yeah.
There's tickets are go through. I don't know. There's like Facebook groups. There's people reselling for market value.
Yeah, over on the Legion of Skanks Facebook group or the Skankfest networking group, there's people that are trying to, last minute things come up.
Hey, we're all going to be there.
I'm sneaking people under the ground for
You're
black
gonna
market
coyote?
prices.
You're
Yeah,
gonna coyote
I'm digging them through.
She's on the ground.
$1,000 a pop, baby.
Lewis being like, Kim, it was you the whole time?
I have dirt all over me.
You were El Coyote? You fucking bitch.
She's got a mining helmet on. She's covered in soot.
You're the mole. Kim the Mole Congdon.
We're hanging out with Kimmy Congdon, everybody. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings and full shows always on SiriusXM.